What it do? Welcome back to the Wheat Field, y'all. Welcome to you. If you are new, hey. Welcome to you too. Our lip gloss is almost gone, y'all. It's time to get a new one. It's still enough left in here though. Goodness. I don't know why all of a sudden I just got a nervous energy. Like my hand wanted to start shaking and shit. Like, what the hell is going on with this nervous energy? Thank y'all so much for joining. Hey, beautiful sister. Thank you so much for tapping in. Um, we can't get the phone out yet, or maybe we can. But Spirit said to stay in your square. Somebody could be getting a message, and it feel like it's old news, but it may be new news to you, and so stay in your square. This square is soft and it's pink. It's like stay in your energy, stay at par, stay at center, is what it's giving. It do say hush is right here in the corner, so somebody may need to sit in their silent power. Like, I'm getting silent power. Spirit gave us a whole envelope full of random messages. And they put in the title, they said it's I think like random synchronized events. So they seem like they are random, but they are actually synchronized happenings, events, and this and this, and they feel like they're scattered. But it's something that connects these things, some sort of force, some sort of current, the energy. It could be a principle that's driving between these so-called chaotic events that's synchronizing them. Like if you pull back and look at the bigger picture, you might discover some sort of pattern. That's what it's giving me. So we're gonna see. Thank y'all so much for tapping into the Tears of Wheat Tarot show, where you show enough never know what you're gonna get. Thank you, Sis Star, for being here. I appreciate your time and your energy. Something manufactured chaos. That's beautiful. Veronica just said she had a download on manufactured chaos. And that's what we're getting. It's synchronized, or it seems like it's random chaos, but it's not. It's synchronicity behind it. And everything is leading up to some sort of dharmic event. Because the spirit took us down a rabbit hole with these. It just like kept getting going from one thing to another thing, and we just following and pulling on the string. Oh, okay. So don't you know how like I'm saying, Veronica, you make jewelry, so you'll get this. You know how a person, like the Save the Most High God, is putting all these pearls on the string. Here's a pearl, and here's a pearl, and here's a pearl. And you can see the colors and a variety, like the natural differences in the pearls and stuff like that. And the way that the string is like kind of like loose, right? And so the pearl seems like they're scattered until you pull the string and everything comes into alignment. It's given like when the string is pulled, everything is set. You can see how everything was, like you mentioned, manufactured, synchronized, how it lines up to make this beautiful necklace. So I am saying sensitivity is a gift. I'm seeing the pearls. I'm seeing, things of the water like the seahorse and the starfish. That always gives me like, don't cast your pearls in front of slime, beloved. Like, very careful of how you're expending your energy, how you're giving and receiving. And that ties to one of the little downloads they put on this envelope. As y'all can see, it was a lot. All of it led to the Dharmic wheel. So we went from somebody going through, what did they say? Joyfully feeding their demons, feeling like some sweet obsession, or there's some hidden sweet obsession with you. Somebody feeling confined, that they were ignoring the pain that they were giving out, and they don't really understand the pain that they are receiving. Like, they don't get it. It's something with that. And the pain that they are receiving, they don't want it. You know what I mean? It's like that wasn't the intended result of their actions, but it's because they were like, I'm getting absent minded, or they just weren't thinking, or they didn't see how everything lined up. It just feels scattered. Now I'm getting a headache on the left eye, but I felt the pain on the right side, which was weird. So it was giving me like a mirroring effect. Like you could have some sort of disruption or in your body or in your environment, say your home or some shit like that. So say if something's going on with family and children or parents, right, you're having disruption. Somebody on the other side of you could be having issues with work and money or something like that. It's some sort of opposite force, right? You may be, trying to keep people out your face. Like you may be getting a lot of attention, from other people right now. Like they could feel like they're doting you or smothering you or some shit. And somebody else on the other side feels like they are, being ignored, like they've been left, like they've been abandoned. Whatever it is opposite energy, right? Spirit also gave us 1/4. They said 1/4 waxing. So we were getting moon energy. Something, the moon is gaining power, gaining light, gaining illumination. It's only 1/4 of the way. So it's like 75 more cent, or 75% more illumination to go. So that's that message. Something more is going to come. It's going to be a revelation. Somebody else is getting more gifts. Their gifts are growing. They gave us the number 6, 2, 2, 2, 2 cups, 2 swords, and 2 wands. So it's definitely about balancing and staying at par, staying at center. We were getting marrying your energy. And that took us into coexisting and just being able to relax. Then Spirit showed us a lane, like somebody is in their relaxation lane. Like, so again, don't come out your square. Stay in your lane, stay in your energy, stay calm. Spirit gave us another number 8448, which breaks down to 888, or 3 times 8, which is 24, which is 6. Again, giving and receiving. But somebody is getting karma. I'm getting also some sort of argument. Maybe that's why Spirit is trying to tell somebody to stay in a square when they get a message, because it's given like somebody is gonna have some sort of conversation where it's like no more twisting and turning. They were giving me the game Twister, like being bent all out of shape and reaching for this and stretching over here for that and all this shit, and just being contorted in all kinds of crazy positions. And it was given almost like bending over backwards for a person, like they got you all twisted up in a noodle and fucking pretzel. And it's almost like a conversation where it's like you're saying something and the voices are getting elevated because Spirit drew an arrow going up for like heightened voice. And it could be the voice of your soul could be screaming at you like, don't be a fucking pretzel for people who don't appreciate you or some shit like that. You may express that. You could have in the past. And it's given that somebody doesn't want to hear what's being said. So either their soul is speaking to you saying stop bending over backwards for these people and you don't want to hear it, or you're going to say it to a person, it's going to speak to their soul and they're not going to want to hear it. Either way, folks ain't gonna want to hear shit. And I'm getting ears burning. Like, whatever you say or is being said to them is healing, is giving doctor energy. Like, the Spirit is trying to bring them back into wholeness. But they don't want to hear what the fuck they're saying. And the Spirit is saying, they don't want to hear it's something about they don't want to hear it, the doctor coming in, which is the spirit, and now I'm seeing their ears are burning. So they may be, again, that sweet obsession, listening to you in some sort of way. And whatever you're saying has got their ears burning. You know how they always say, like, my ear is ringing, or something like that, or my ear is burning, or some shit. Like, you can tell somebody talking about you because of some sort of energy on your ears. It's something about that. Or whatever you're saying has got this person burning up. They don't like what they're hearing from you. Somebody. Maybe you were quiet and now you're something, the energy is starting to pick up. And I'm getting like a sudden storm, like the energy being quiet, being very still. And then like a crash of lightning coming through. And y'all know how they say lightning comes before the thunder. Like lightning is a warning that the storm is coming. And they were giving me something about the space between the lightning flash and actually hearing the thunder. So it is something about seeing and hearing. right? And a space and time between that. And then we got a downpour of a storm. And then all of a sudden it just disappeared. It was like as quickly and quietly as the storm came through is the same way it dissipated. And it's going to remove something from you is what I'm picking up. So balance is here. So all of these random events and random things that we just said is going to come together in some sort of way. I'm getting climax, or like I do see calamity, but I also see climax. So the climax of this could be spiritual calamity for somebody. It could be egoic calamity. It could be heart chakra calamity. Like it could really break somebody's heart. I'm seeing the Three of Swords. But that could also awaken somebody and help them come into alignment. Because after all of that, we have coexisting here. Spirit took us down the road to chakras and like our extended chakra system. They put an energy, like they had us, like they gave us a vision of like right up, like if you were to go like right here, like draw a diagonal line, right, like right there. There's something there, and it had me hum. And when I said hum, and I could allow that resonance, I could feel it in my ears, like the eardrums. And then I also got the sensation of like your eardrums popping. It could just be like your ear chakras opening up, like so somebody could hear clearly. Hmm. And then we kind of went down a rabbit hole of, extended chakra systems, thinking, found the chakra that spirit had given on to us. And then we have pictures of that to share with y'all. And they also, it was something else. Yeah, the Dharma chakra wheel. All of that. 248 just here. So it's 248 on November 1st. Thank y'all so much for tapping in and sitting through these ingredients. They gonna come together. Y'all know they will. The Most High God be cooking it up. And sometimes it can start slow, like that old school Crisco. We gotta get it out the can and into the pan. And the Alpha and Omega come in and turn the heat up. We do get to cooking. Right now, I can't tell you what the fuck what. Probably could, right? But because this is where we ended up at. Like, this is the end all. It said it is the Dharma chakra, right? And it took us to what the Dharma chakra was. It said it is symbolized by the wheel of Dharma. Now, y'all know what the wheel of Dharma is. It is the wheel of fortune. And when you go through whatever this is, you awaken, because we not only saw visuals of what we always be talking about, y'all. It's not just your third eye, it's a fourth eye awakening. We talk about decalcifying your pineal gland, activating your pituitary gland. So the spirit took us down to all kind of places. They said you need to open up your chakras. It's something that's going to happen. How you handle it, handling it in balance is definitely giving duality. I'm picking up the left and the right. I'm picking up divine masculine, divine feminine energy. I'm picking up somebody being able to stay centered no matter what is happening. Also doing additional deep work within self, coming into alignment, activating or supporting your chakras, like really tuning the system, paying attention to all the other chakras, you know what I mean, like expanding it. We always talk about the hand chakras. We have wrists, we have up the middle of your arm, you got them by your elbow, you got them on your shoulders, right? And it's like this perfect duality mirroring effect. Even happens on the spine, like so you got your seven that run up this way, but there's also seven on the other side. Like there's additional chakras or a balance of those chakras. Like it's so many more. If you guys could get that, right? And it was definitely that one right above the throat chakra. And when you hum, and you could definitely feel it activating your ears. Fear just came through. So somebody may have an energy of fear that they need to work through, right? So definitely exercising faith, in that arena. And this dharmic chakra kind of talks about like the symbolism of it. So I don't know how much we're gonna dig into, but it was given like all of these beautiful principles, because they gave us the principle of my eye as well, of giving and receiving. And that's kind of like what I'm picking up, like giving and receiving, like what you put out is what you get back. You know, what are you feeding? What more do you want to experience in life? And I don't know, y'all. So it's a bunch of shit. We don't want to just keep rambling, but yeah, it's a lot. Here it is. It says the Ashoka chakra, which is what the Buddhists consider the Dharma chakra, is the wheel of Dharma or the wheel of law. And you know, we always talking about the laws, the principles. It's named after an emperor, but we not worried about being whoever the emperor was. But it says the goal is to align the body's energy for balance and focus, which can be seen as activating the seven energy centers and promoting overall well-being. So it is like, I guess, not just once you go from the earth star chakra throughout the whole body, associated with every gland, um, every major source going all the way up the body, all the way up through into the ether to your stellar gate. Everything fully activated, is what it's given, and then you can really learn how to turn the wheel, is what it's giving me. Like you become a master of all of your energy centers, things that you don't know about, things that you are unaware of, right? And these scattered events could really be helping you activate different centers, and you may not know it, to pull the strings so that everything kind of comes into alignment, so that you learn how to master that energy, how to harness it, how to use it so that you can turn your dharmic wheel, beloved. Like you learn how to turn the wheel of fortune. That's what I'm getting. And the dharmic wheel is something that, they associate with like a military symbol in India. So it's definitely a way to defend and to protect self when you are fully activated in all of your energy. So if y'all can see this diagram, y'all see how it's like centers on both sides of the body, like they look parallel, is what it's given. Up until you get to the tippy top, to the crown. And as you can see, there's chakras at the back, the front and back of the throat. And is that one right there, where it's like right here, right? There's a chakra there. And when you hum, you can feel it vibrate. You can feel vibration there. And it affects your ear chakras. And I was like, wow, that's amazing. And even if y'all look close, you'll see a cluster of three, like right here. But you'll see the third eye in the front, and right on the other side, parallel, is another chakra, which is why we always say it's not just a third eye, but it's a fourth eye. And it's like really getting in depth with learning how to master your energy, activate your energy fields, and it's even like calling out to them, because when you call them by name, when you know their name and you call them, they answer, they respond. And it's a part of your overall defense system. And when you get that in tune and come into power and balance, you understand how to change the wheel of fortune. You know how to turn it. I'm always seeing somebody in their big celestial body, and they're able to turn the wheel, like they can crank it and just continue, like they're putting out this energy and this gathering and it's coming right back in. It's like a grander way of thinking about my eye and the law of giving and receiving. And it's all centered around what we consider these scattered events. It almost looks like a huge investigative scene, like somebody's putting together, you got this photo and this piece and this piece and this event and this event and this event, and they're all scattered out until you start looking at the principles, the things that connect all of it. And then when you pull the mainstream, everything comes into alignment. It's like a string of pearls of wisdom, and it's almost like being able to hang it around your neck or adorn yourself with it. And you know to take care of it and not cast it in front of people who would not even appreciate it, because they don't understand the work that you had to do to attain it. So Spirit said. So thank y'all so much for sticking through them ingredients. Now let's see how they're gonna bring it together. With the truth is what we got. The truth oracle, definitely that throat chakra. It's not just the throat, but it's that what was the name of it? Let's get the name, because we took a picture of the name. We had to find it. We've been down the rabbit hole, y'all. We really have. So it is called, it's like a alta major. There's the third eye, and then there's the soma. So your fourth eye is soma. But there's the alta major. In alta major sense, right up. It's cosmic and then alta major. So throat chakra, cosmic, alta major, and then the third eye. So it's a lot more. So if you're looking into expanding your awareness of your chakra system, it gets deep. And the further you look, the more you discover to activate. So we always talk about activation 360, but there is something about that cosmic one. It's supposed to be the cosmic in the alter major is like the voice or you being able to communicate with the divine itself. So it's something about activating that space. And when it's giving me like the throat, the cosmic, and the alter major, it gives like this humming, this resonance. And it's a certain way that you can, when you meditate, it's like the soul hum. And that's supposed to be like you are matching the resonance, the frequency of the cosmos itself, because the cosmos hum. And when you do that, you can feel that frequency in your throat, and it's giving like that activating sense, and it's sending out frequency and resonance out into the ether. It's calling. And when you call like that, the energy answers. And that's why I was getting the effect on your ear chakras. Because when it answers, you need to be able to hear it. And hear it in the language that it speaks to you, beloved. Even just that cosmic energy. Can you hear that? Not just the audible, like of speaking. So, thank y'all for sticking around. I know it's a weird show. Differently different. We be down the rabbit hole and the spirit be having us share it. They gonna bring the ingredients together. Just wait on it. Thank y'all so much. Hey, Miss Monica. Thank you so much for tapping in, beloved. We are talking about extending our systems, and I don't know why we just put 767 in the comments. So 767 is a number. They put the letter A, then 767. Well, I don't know why I'm hearing combination. That's weird, but okay. We'll take it. Random events, right? Collective reading. I almost want to say collective random readings because I don't know how they're going to do this. I really don't. We've been seeing like a series of events. So Spirit may read them separately and then they may all come together and converge. So I'm not for sure, but we're going to get it. The truth is up first. And I'm seeing this Three of Swords. So it could be about this message where Spirit is saying you're going to need to, yeah. Look, and it's exactly 3 p.m. with an alarm. Come on, dismiss. So somebody could be dismissed. You might dismiss the situation, after you get the message. The alarm could be sounded for somebody. It could be saying it's time for this thing that's been hidden, some sort of hidden truth to be revealed onto you. So somebody could definitely be experiencing some random events. Yeah, law, it's just time. And what do we say? Time. There's a divine intervention. That's the wheel. That's the dharmic wheel. That is the wheel we was talking about. What? Change is coming through. See, somebody, I don't know if this is just law or justice or your ability to operate on the principles, right? And you can make righteous decisions, or what you're doing is just fair and balanced, right? Like ultimate fair, ultimate balance. And it's giving somebody the ability to change the wheel. When I say I can feel your cosmic celestial body, like not this, but like your soul, that your celestial self being in such alignment and so poised and balanced. I'm seeing your energy just changing and turning this wheel. This is exactly what we were seeing. You see how the light is coming out? It almost made me feel like if this person was able to put their hand on that light and use it like a handle and turn the wheel. That's beautiful. Thank you to the A and the O for affirming that. What you say, Miss Monica? You had so many synchronicities. Yeah, it's like the synchronicities are gonna start to converge and come together, and you're gonna see how it all came, what it did. Chewing on something, look, deep thinking, remembering, trying to solve this puzzle. Right, it's not even just a code word. I'm almost feeling like decoding the word. It was something that was written in me that was saying, go to this, go to that, go to that. And it was like just like down the rabbit hole type of energy. Very deep thinking, almost like philosophical, outside of my physical body. Just thinking about this on like a very big celestial type of energy. This, yeah. Affairs, look, mistakes, a third party. See, it could just be mistakes and happenings and things and people coming together, clashing. We do see ascending, we see talent, and we see clown. So somebody could be ascending, somebody could be very talented. It could be two things at once, right? Somebody could be talented and somebody could be fucking trash. You know what I mean? I don't know. Somebody moving forward independently on that horse. She wearing all black, riding a white horse. Look at that color, the integration. Feeling free, leading, taking the initiative. It definitely gives me a feeling of balance. Like the horse feels like, ultimate light force or white energy, and the other one just feels like very I do feel the dark. I do feel grief. I feel mourning. I feel power though. Like she's standing in her power, accepting, very accepting of all the things. Like it's all the things. I'm free of all the things. I've integrated all the things. I carry all the things. Because, like, all colors combined is dark. Like, it doesn't come to white. You can't if you take a white piece of paper and you put all the colors on top of each other, they don't turn out to be white. We see colors separated when the light shines through a prism and it separates the colors. That's not the same thing as white being a combination of all colors. It's the prism that separates the light so that you can see the colors. You can see them separately. That's a very different concept than white being a combination of all colors. It's not. White is devoid of color. It has no color. The color white does not have color, where black is a combination of all colors. Every hue is composed in the darkness, and it has to be separated out in order to be visible. As separate, as individual. Commitment is here. So somebody that's independent could be moving towards a commitment, or you made a commitment, an oath, an agreement, a pledge, a promise. So this is regarding somebody's soul contract. It is. Why am I hearing riding the white horse? I am, if you want to ride the right white horse. And we know that that was related to something very different when the fucking song was made. But it's something. Oh, I'm hearing all kind of stuff. I'm hearing coming forth riding on a pale horse. Uninvited guest. Surprise. Accident. A big change. Moment of decision. A key. Some sort of code. Source code. Divine timing. See, it's something about time and shadow energy. The other side, coexist. Y'all see how that coexist is there? And that's what Spirit wrote. One of the words they wrote right there is coexist. And they said relax. So we see coexist. They gave it to me in the other deck, though. I could see the card. It's like somebody laying and floating in the water, and they're coexisting with all things. Like the black is commingled with all things. Like that dark matter is the essence of all things. It's like it's coexisting with every element. Every element lives there. Coexistence. A pet, a dog, a cat, an animal friend. I don't know why I'm seeing the cat. She's giving me Bastet energy. So somebody could be really related to or like have a strong energy of love and compassion. See, mirror. We were getting mirror effects earlier, right? So talent to some could be trash to others. You could be extremely talented and other people just don't like your shit. They think you're fucking trash, beloved. And some people could be trash and other people could be like, oh, that's great. That's the shit. I mean, like, I don't like this mumble rap shit. I think that shit is fucking trash. It's garbage. But there's a lot of people that say it's talent, and then people get paid for it. So take it how it resonates. Roll the dice. Shit. Taking a chance, a leap of faith. And we were getting that somebody was afraid and that they needed to exercise faith. Somebody could be reflecting on the risk that they took. Yeah, we see drinking is coming through, liquid, coffee, tea, water. I'm hearing what you sipping on. Calm down. And cooling down is here. And Spirit did say that they want somebody to stay in a square. Stay solid, stay grounded, stay rooted. And I'm feeling like something pounding on your foundations. And they actually gave me like a vision of a perimeter, right? Like the perimeter of your foundation. You can have hostile energy, somebody trying to chip at the foundation. They're on the outside is given like they're trying to chip away on the perimeter of your foundation. So I don't know. If you it could be like that's why the spirit wants you to call in more of your activation, your active energies. Because there's so many things that we do that exponentiate our power. Like we're calling for power all the time. We're exercising our power, right? If you have chakra centers all up and down your arms from the shoulder all the way through the wrist, think about a person who has shoulder issues and you feel like you can't bear the weight or you can't lift something or carpal tunnel in the wrist. You know what I mean? Pain there where you don't feel like you have flexibility or even strengthen your hands to hold things or even to fight or to draw the power from your hand chakras. And when you pull that together, like the force it emits, it's giving something like being powerful in your vessel and really being activated. They really kept giving me a thing with empowerment, empowerment, empowerment. So the energy that I feel like that they are leading us to is for somebody to really stand in their power and their truth, like harness all of your energy to tune it. It's giving pristine so that you know how to change and turn the wheel of Dharma so things are always turning in your favor. You are getting what you want and what you desire out of every situation. And it doesn't matter what the random scattered events is. If you can understand the principle and pull on that string, beloved, you can line all of that shit up for your own benefit. You change it. You see the pearls of wisdom. And yeah, that's it. They cut my throat off. So next one, Three of Swords, they see it. They gave us the Two of Cups, the Two of Swords, and the Two of Wands. So balancing your energy, I'm hearing divine masculine, divine femme. Two of Swords is giving iron sharpens iron, and Two of Wands is giving plans and the ability to move forward. Two of Cups, I can't. Thank you to the Most High God, like for being here to bring the message. My stomach, y'all, solar plexus, perfect partnership, divine masculine, divine feminine energy. Y'all gonna make me cry up in here. I don't know who coming into activation, but it just feels serious. It feels like a very prominent time for somebody. Death, you had transformation. Somebody's definitely going through a transformation. It's a necessary ending to something. Therefore, it is a necessary beginning. Wherever there's an ending, there is a new beginning. Yeah, the magician, number one. When there's an ending, there's a new beginning. And somebody is stepping into, look how you are drawing on the power of the infinite. Look at the infinite above there. And they even took us to that mudra for the Dharma chakra. It is this, right? When we go like this, and what symbol does it make? It makes the infinite. And it was giving me the energy to be able to harness it, to even change it. And then I saw Dr. Stephen Strange from Marvel when he changed it, and then he pulled it apart like this, and it expanded like the time stone that was in the necklace. He could roll back time. You could see the apple where it was like bit, and then it went from being bitten to unbitten, right? Back time, and then forward to where like the apple had been fully ate and it had even molded and broken back down, and he could call it right back into the present. Somebody that understands how to change the fucking wheel. Now, am I saying that you know how to go back in time and change shit? Come on now. Look, anything is possible to those who believe it. But I do feel like you have the ability to sit and stay balanced. You could probably have conversation or get information about things that's happening outside of your purview, or things, or have secrets revealed about what has happened and secrets revealed about what could happen or will happen, like premonition, foresight, and you could bring that information together for your decision making in the now. That way you are always affecting what you're giving out and what you're getting back. It's giving me stay balanced and keeping your energy intact. So y'all see how in the back of the Voice of the Soul cards, the two hands have two eyes. It's definitely giving like two eyes. It's powerful, the energy that's in your hands. I'm going to say this for some of us feminines, right? Like sometimes we get upset and we say shit and we are so expressive with our hands. We don't understand the energy that's flowing. Like think about that energy as an extension of self. Right, it's emanating out of you. So every time you move, you like throwing this energy around, you're wielding it. It's forces associated. So we can get so expressive and like, okay, try me. Try me, type of energy, and you're saying it, you're clapping your hands, you're commanding it. So what do you get, motherfuckers that want to come in and try you, beloved? May not be the person that you said it to, but it's somebody else coming for you, boo. We call that back. Anything that we may say that will work against us, we ask the Most High God to receive it, to either cast it down or transmute it into more power, into more energy. I'm seeing the flow. I'm seeing that card that says coexisting. Coexisting with all things. Hopefully these random events are starting to come together, because maybe that's what the Spirit wants you to reflect on. Like, what are the general principles in the events of your life? You know what I mean? And how did it come together? What is the big picture? Can you pull on that string or that stream of things, or follow the stream of things so that you can see the pearls? Embracing your sensitivity. And we mentioned sensitivity. It's actually, that water card where it says, like, honor your sensitivity. Your sensitivity is a gift. It's a vibrational frequency card. And we're seeing 21. 21 is the world card. That's a new cycle. Stop and breathe. 18 is the moon. Right? Reality is shaped by what we believe. What is the hidden truth in our reality? Stop and breathe. Pause for a minute. Wait. Reflect. Think and breathe through the tension is what it's giving me. Use discernment. See, stop and reflect. Stop and breathe. Stay in your square when somebody is getting ready to get a message. It's going to hit you in the gut. For somebody, you might have to breathe. It may take your breath away. I'm just saying. Yeah, exercise. Gratitude is coming through. You will be grateful for it at the end of the day when you see how it worked for you. Yeah, practice patience, and we got love your shadow. So definitely shadow work is here. Something about gratitude and shadow work. So be grateful for your somebody better be grateful for your shadow work. That you learn how to balance your energy and stay in your square. Because if you didn't, you would tell this person some shit that they don't really want to hear, beloved. It's giving like, I'm not playing Twister no more. Like, no more Twister. No more bending myself out of shape. No more even tying my tongue up, trying not to say what the fuck I need to say. Like, I'm going to say this shit. It's coming up and it's coming out, beloved. Like, it's lit. Yeah, love all. I'm here. What's love got to do with it? Yes, Miss Monica says she's finally understanding the value and power of sitting still. You haven't been on the run. You said you've been on the run all week. Stayed in bed until noon today, just contemplating and meditating. Yeah, it feels good to just give yourself space. I think that's why the spirit kind of gave we on late today. We were contemplating and thinking, and they were giving us this message and the downloads, and we just allowed it. Yeah, see, finding balance. Didn't we say that? That's what they said is balance. I don't know if y'all can see this, but it's what they wrote right there. I gotta cover up mom's phone number, but it says balance. Even moderation requires moderation. So moderation and moderation. Swinging from one extreme to another can put you out of balance. Restore your peace from within. So they want us to jump into the lights here. What's that? Pay it forward. Do something nice for somebody else. The number 19, and we see changing your environment. Somebody may be changing their environment. Our environment supports us or undermines us. Being with somebody that got you twisted up in a fucking pretzel, that's not good, beloved. That's not good. Being around somebody that feeds their demons, that's not good. Hermit, see, changing your environment. Somebody might be moving. Independent. That's that on your horse. Independent, changing your environment. Free. And you could be leading a whole initiative, soul contract, an agreement, a pledge that you made. This one, yes. See, Two of Pentacles is still balance. Two of Pentacles, balance. Ooh, with the lovers, connections and relationships. That's balance. That's the number 6. They told us 222. We were picking up on the number 6. We said 844 8, which is 888, which is 3 times 8, which is 24, which is 6. 6 is heavy. 6 is a number of balance. 6 is a number of justice. The scales. 1 heart on each side is giving 21. 3. 21 and 21. 3 and 3. 1 on each side. Yeah, somebody gonna feel left out. Or there's a need to leave a space of control and move yourself forward, which could make you feel like you've lost out on something, but you're really moving towards something greater. You're moving towards balance. And sometimes when you come away and letting go of control for Pentacles, you feel that upset as you move towards balance. That's the feeling that of discomfort that you need to feel. Especially when you're going forward by yourself, independent, it can make you feel a kind of way. 7 of Pentacles. What you focus on grows. So somebody is feeding their demons. They're feeding energy to their demons. You could be feeding light, right? You could be feeding the light. But if you are feeding your demons, then the demons will grow. They get stronger. Yeah, and somebody has learned how to turn the wheel. That is the second wheel. Actually, I think it might be the third. Divine timing came out. Divine intervention came out. And now the Wheel of Fortune is here. That's the Dharmic wheel. You went through some sort of transformation and you're learning how to change the wheel. It could be the wheel turning that's teaching you how to come into a state where you can Master the ability of changing the wheel. It's like growing a magician. Just because a magician is born and you learn how to master some shit, like with even Dr. Stephen Strange, the more he stayed a student of the mystic arts, the deeper it got, you know, because at first he started manipulating shit and he didn't even know what the fuck he was doing. And they had to tell him, like, you know, to manipulate time itself is against the law, right? It's a law regarding manipulating time. So sometimes magicians come into, you know, understanding and they start wielding their page of wands, right? They got a page of wands, they got a page of pentacles, they got a page of cups, they got a page of swords. They know some shit, but they still a student, right? They still need to grow to mastery, even as a magician. Yeah. See, Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords. Now we see 7 and 7, which is 14, which is 5, which is change. Right? So if you focus on lies and deceit, then you grow that. You feed those demons. But if you focus on your dharma coming into balance, into bringing in your destiny, into fulfilling your soul contract, then you can strategize around that. And you can sneak around in a world as a sheep. As a sheep, you can sneak around in a world full of wolves and not be detected. Get the job done. Judgment. See, everything in the dark is not bad for you. Like Seven of Swords is not inherently a bad thing. You could be walking around here like a thief in the night. That's what they say about the AO. Am I not right? That the AO comes like a thief in the night. So just because somebody has mastered or conquered their shadow side, you learn to love all of yourself. You know how to move around, beloved. Stealth. Star. See, you can move by the stars. And here's the other two of wands coming through. Two of wands. You know how to move. You can move by the stars. Starlight, star bright. First star I see tonight. I wish I may, I wish I might. 3 of swords to the 10 of wands. Somebody's struggling. It's a lot of heartache. It's a lot of grief. It's a lot of stress. A lot of heaviness. The 10 of wands could be a lot of fire, but it's given like it's hard. Whatever this is, it's not an easy mission, or you've gone through a lot of hardships to get to this position. Death, again, that's the second death card. It's coming out. Transformation. And 2 people could be transforming at the same time. Mirror effect. See, one person could feed their demons and the other person could feed their light. Just going in 2 different directions. Whatever it is on the same string is what it's given. Because as you are growing towards the light, your roots are growing in the dark. They're growing deeper and deeper and deeper. So you are feeding, or the energy feeds you to deepen the roots so that you can ascend higher. You can't reach certain heights, or you can only reach the height that your roots are deep. The height and the depth are opposite of one another. They're polar. It's required. Yeah. So the same way they say that there's a third eye, it's a fourth eye. There's always balance. It's always balance. Right? That's the truth. That's the message. That's the wisdom. Right? That's the good counsel. That's the sage advice. When you understand that, you made it to a whole different level, beloved. Hierophant. It's giving titled. It's giving you really get it. It's giving ascension through a whole nother doorway, beloved. Like the infinite. I don't know if it's just about your messages going up the stairway, and I'm saying stellar gateway, but I'm hearing clear audience. I'm hearing climbing the stairway to heaven. Only thing I don't like about that song is that it dismisses the fact that we already in heaven. People don't believe it, but we are. Everything is. You create your own heaven and hell with your mindset. That's just my opinion. Giving and receiving, see, that's my eye. And they wrote that 6. Giving and receiving. Right here in the little corner, if y'all can see it. Giving and receiving, and that actually says my eye. You might not be able to read it because Spirit writes like that, but that's what they wrote. And I'm seeing 6 and 6. Giving and receiving in lovers, partnerships. Your divine masculine, your divine feminine energy. Bringing them together, marrying them. I'm hearing giving somebody the business. You come into balance and understanding how to change the wheel in your life, being this young magician, this manifester, is giving somebody the business. I don't know what the fuck you're saying, but you got somebody's ears burning the fuck up. Shit, high priestess. I don't know what the hell you saying, but you got somebody little young ears burning the shit up. This person, you could be a young high priestess with the page of cups, but it's like you will continue to develop and go deeper and go deeper and go deeper. Shit, you climbing up like you going into the ether, like you want to know. Is what it's giving me. Yeah, heartache and grief. And it could be the random events. It could be the deeper you go and you ascend, the more grief somebody else experience. Shit, they can't stand it. Look, when I tell you, it's giving grief. And two people growing in opposite directions. It's like somebody is going darker and darker and darker, feeding these demons, developing this obsession, and they have a sweet obsession with you. And it's crazy because they don't want to hear what you're saying or it's coming up within them as you're saying whatever you're saying. They're ignoring the pain that feeding these demons are causing them or has caused them. They ignore what they give out, right? And they refuse to accept what they're receiving back, which is the pain. King of Swords. This person is illogical. Like, it doesn't make sense what they're doing. And you could be a person that's attached to the spirit in such a way that it doesn't make sense to other people. They don't have any understanding of it. You may not have full understanding. You could be on your journey towards king, but you're just not there yet. But somebody is giving a liar. Like, they joyfully feed ignorance, ignoring pain. Something like that. What up, though? Knight of Pentacles. This is a long time. Whatever the fuck this person has been dismissing, it's been a long time. Or this ending has just been a long time coming. Healing required because there could be some pain there and somebody is ignoring that. They don't want to see it. They don't want to know it. King of Cups is in reverse with the Five of Swords. Well, they turned it up right. So the way they showed it to me was like this. So it looked like this. But when they showed it to you, they did like this. So maybe it is going from being off balance to balance. Right? See, moving away from the chaos and shit to calmer waters. And that's dealing with a lot of energies. It could be family. It could be doing that. Could bring in your dharmic destiny. It could be just like you could have lost some shit. And they're actually showing me the random events. Look at this in the back. You see how shit is scattered? Like if you didn't draw the lines, the strings is like giving connection. It could look like it makes sense to somebody because you can see it's lining up and parallel and this, that, the other. But it's something about the lines that's drawn. It's like I can see triangles and I can see third and fourth and fifth dimensions. You know what I mean? Because you can look at the angles and see more dimension. You can see the pearls up here, the strings, right? Where we were kind of getting the strings and those pieces coming together would create a string of pearls and you could wear it as an adornment. This right here is lanterns up there. So the pearls are around the lanterns. Those could be other lights. It could be other hermits that came before you. It could be a way of connecting lights. I'm not for sure. But whatever it is, we're picking up justice and balance. Five of Swords and Page of Swords. We did mention as a magician, a young one, you have a Page of Swords. You have some clarity, you have some learning, you know some truth, and it's growing. It's getting deeper. Deeper realizations, really trying to unravel the puzzle, really trying to draw the connections, really trying to line things up. How does it really go? How does it flow? How does all these random events seem to synchronize and come together to make the tapestry, the big picture, beloved? What are the secrets being revealed from that? And that's independent, Nine of Pentacles energy. It's something about that you're doing by yourself. Well, with the spirit team, it's like there are spiritual non-body individuals that are helping you. Yeah. And we see a toxic individual. This could be an emperor, or it could be a toxic energy that you need to stand in your authority in order to battle. Because somebody is feeding toxicities. It's giving desperation. It's giving them trying to stop you, or maybe your power, your ability to harness it has been tied up, it has been bound. This could be something in your family lineage. It could be somebody that you have family with. Somebody could, you have a family or you had a family with this person. Whoever it is, they joyfully feed their demons. It's giving confinement, which is the Eight of Swords we just saw. And we also see that they have a sweet obsession with you, which is this devil energy. Yeah, they stress. They got an obsession. Look, and there's the two of swords and a chariot. They can't move forward. They stuck, or they're trying to stop you from moving. But it's given chariot in reverse. It's not going nowhere, or it's dragging their ass backwards. Yeah, whatever this lust is for your energy, it's driving them deeper and deeper and deeper in the opposite direction. It's giving down. Yeah, see, you controlling your energy. You're learning how to control your energy. Four of Pentacles learns how to control, but it's like we picked up that Five of Pentacles, you releasing something to go forward towards something greater. Yeah, Three of Cups is coming through, and Ten of Wands. There could have been another party, another spirit in a connection outside of you. It could have been that damn demon that they feed. There was a demon that came in between you and this person, and this person joyfully feeds that demon. Like they would choose that demon over any other connection, and their soul could be telling them it's time to release it. Right? You could have said something to this person again, and it could have got heated. Or when you find out something, you might want to bring the heat. I don't know. They giving like a conversation that you're not gonna be twisted up with this person no more. Yeah, they need to heal. Four of Swords. They need to heal. They need to heal that. Yeah, Three of Wands and the King of Wands. It's about a fire. That's Four of Wands. That's something with the family and the home. And they're fucking, look, King of Wands to the Queen of Wands. And here's the Temperance Angel. Right? It's something here. You controlling your energy. Knight of Wands could have made somebody explode, or do something rash. And here's the Tower moment. But it's like you're gonna start to see how things line up and how these three events or some sort of events come together to build something, to create something. So you're gonna get clarity. Yeah, strength, pride. And I can already see where they putting this shit. Yep, pride to the Ten Swords. That's what the fuck did it. This person was joyfully feeding their pride. Betrayal. And Eight of Wands is in reverse. This is a loss of energy. This is a loss of acceleration. This is not moving forward. With the Chariot behind it, not moving forward. Chariot is in reverse and Eight of Wands is in reverse. Eight of Pentacles, either you got to work, you could have left it. For somebody, you could have refused to leave it. And something had to push you the fuck out. It could have been the fact that they were joyfully feeding their demon of pride. And the spirit said, or could have had you tell this person, I refuse to put myself in a damn pretzel for you no more. Yeah, that's toxicity. I'm not going to help you feed this damn demon. This shit is growing out of control. Feed me, Seymour. Look, it's growing the fuck out of control. It's just causing Five of Cups, Nine of Swords, so much heartache and grief and remorse over the situation. Like, no. Look, Six of the Cups, that's past energy. Over the fucking Two of Cups, y'all. There they, all of them are out. The Two of Cups, the Two of Swords, and the Two of Wands, all out. Having to call justice on something. But your ability to call justice and walk away to face the betrayal, to face the 10 swords, to face the harsh endings, the heartache and all this shit, and really dig into that shadow work and see, like, how are all of these principles or situations and synchronized events or random happenings, how are they all connected and related? Sometimes we be like, you have to look at the common factor. What is the common denominator? And in our lives, we are the common denominator. We are attracting in these connections, and these things are coming to us. And sometimes if we're not, not really putting our mental in, we're not cognizant of it, we don't see how they're connected. What is the principle? Sometimes the principle could be self-acceptance and self-love, self-worth, self-confidence. Like when you have those things, you don't let certain people come in and hurt you. You set the standard on how they treat you, respect, values, all of that. And if they don't do it, then you don't give a fuck about whether they leave you or not, because you good within you. Some people, unfortunately, we deal with those demons, and if you continue to feed it through insecurity and actions that we take born out of insecurity, it can make us look desperate and we can bind ourselves. That's how they get the term thirsty. Like, you don't need to be a pick me, and sometimes people carry that pick me energy. This is it's a name for a reason, but it's born out of insecurity, a lack of confidence. You're not rooted. Your root chakra is not activated. You don't feel safe, right? You don't feel safe by yourself in this world or in the cosmos, in your spiritual self. You don't feel safe. You feel disconnected. So therefore, you do things out of desperation for the sake of connection. You will hold on to energies that you should let go of because you don't want to be separated. You don't want to be abandoned. And then when a lot of people suffer from abandonment issues or connection issues, they can do a lot of things that are not good for them. Recognition. Somebody needs to see it. And sometimes you could be the voice to tell a person, like, you twisting yourself up in motherfucking knots and pretzels trying to, impress these people or do shit, and you fucking over the people that actually value you and appreciate you. We're the ones that you should be working with, but your pride and ego got you doing some other shit. Like, why you seeking outside validation when everything is already here at home, beloved? Yeah, Six of Cups. That could have been a part of the conversation. Something like that is what Spirit is giving me. It's definitely a conversation about not playing Twister anymore. So you could tell them you're not going to play Twister, or you could be telling them that they need to quit the game of Twister. Gonna fuck around and break a hip trying to do that shit is what I heard. You too old for this. 10 of Wands. Look is what it's causing you. Right? What is it doing to you? The burden and the stress trying to play Twister for everybody else. 4 of Cups. What is it getting you? It's wasteful and it's arrogant. Again, pride is the thing that did it in. Right? High Priestess was trying to give this person some sort of sage advice, intuition. You done went, look, High Priestess and the Magician, man, you highly intuitive. Again, it's given to the point where at the end of this, and you really see how the shit come together, you're gonna unlock the ability to change the wheel yourself. Knight of Coins, just keep going. It's a long journey and it ain't necessarily easy, and it's given that you have a high level of loyalty, dedication, and commitment and the patience to succeed at any endeavor, beloved. Any endeavor. You got the patience to succeed at it. Just like you have to have patience to get these messages, because baby, when I say these ingredients be scattered, and the Most High God had to bring it together, and we gotta see how it's gonna stack up. And look, shit, Queen of Swords. What look? Thinking strategically is what she says. Now, who was here when we said that the 7 of Swords is out? But the 7 of Swords is not just an inherently dark card. People always read it like lies and deceit and fuckery, but really it's strategy. It's so that you can move around being a sheep in a land full of wolves and not be detected. You know how to move, beloved, like a thief in the night. And we said that the Alpha and Omega say that they come in as a thief in the night. Why does that say Atlas? Yeah, you know how to move. You got the fucking Atlas in your damn hand. You know how to move. crowned, wearing green. She's giving me earth energy, grounded, but also heart chakra energy. You look fruitful and you look different, standing in your own authority with this beautiful flowing red hair. She's giving Merida from what's that Disney movie? Brave. Brave. Look, this energy out there doing your own damn thing. I just see the bow and arrow attached to her back. Like she's like that type of energy. I'm hearing young and wild and free. Yeah, look at that energy. Look at that energy. What? Young and wild and free. Unbridled joy. Unbridled. If that's not freedom, I don't know what the fuck is. Tell her what it look like. Look like the sun. Look like you glistening in this bitch. Look like you had the biggest glow up ever. And look at the energy in your hand. It's almost like you got the wheel in your hand and you just like, as you, however you desire. That joy is just turning the wheel. You're putting out this energy of joy and it just comes right back in. It's almost like the bubbles, because yesterday or something like that, we were like, bring some joy in. Where is the joy? And Spirit blew bubbles. They pulled out the bubbles. Some with your energy, baby. What? Three of Cups. Either you're gonna be celebrating or you are shining in the face of three other energies. Yes. I'm here. They passing around and clinking cups and drinking tea and shit. Who the fuck is these bitches? Knight of Wands. There's no way in the fuck anybody in a Knight of Wands energy can fuck with the sun. They cannot. I'm seeing the word competition. They cannot fuck with the sun. You got this little bitty ass match over here, and I'm the sun. Okay, it ain't the Page of Wands, so you got a little fire, but you definitely are not the sun. And I don't know what this is. I see competition. Yeah, 4 coins. What is that? Holding on too tight. You see that? Holding on tight. And we got right here a tight grip. See if we can get that in there. Because we got to show it. You see right here, it says TIGHT grip. That's what that says. Tight grip. Holding on with a tight grip. So if that's you that was holding on to a tight grip, or if this feels like your energy in any kind of way, Spirit does want you to release so that you can move forward. But this could be another person trying to hold on to your energy. This person that's obsessive. They haven't obsessed. It says sweet obsession, and now I'm hearing Beyonce or somebody. What is that? Sweet dreams in a beautiful nightmare. Some shit like that. 8 of Wands. Yeah, you're growing. You accelerating quickly. It's like your shine is just growing, or like you took off, or you just kind of burst on the scene, and there's a lot of movement around you. There's a lot of spiritual force around you. A lot of acceleration. 3 of Coins. Yeah, you're growing quickly. Somebody is growing. It's almost like when the sun, the star started gaining its energy, and it's just growing and growing and growing and growing and growing and growing. And before you know it, it's at this magnitude that's able to sustain all these other celestial bodies. They get what they get from the sun, depending on proximity. Some people too motherfucking close and they get burnt up by that shit. And some people is in the sweet spot where they are nurtured and warmed and all of this shit. And some people too far the fuck away and it's giving snowflakes and shit. Look, you see the snowflakes? So you could be also going, because we've been talking about winter is here. So the sun does still shine in the winter, but it's given like you may be going through a space, or again like that pause, like some sort of not just slow down to your growth. You could even burn through the cold, accelerate through the winter. Your growth is still gonna accelerate through the winter. You about to blow through somebody. Whoever the fuck, 8 of Wands, Three of Coins, your growth is accelerating. Whoever this Knight of Wands is on here on the end, you finna run their ass over. You finna blow through them. Chariot type of energy coming in. A Wheel of Fortune, I tell you, you finna run their ass the fuck over. It ain't nothing they can do to stop your fortune. And how many Wheel of Fortunes is that now? I think it's four. It's at least four. I think every deck damn near we picked up, the Wheel of Fortune has come out in some sort of representation. I feel this now. This. Okay, 10 of Coins. Then let your spirit guide you. Look, 10 of Coins. Lasting security. Lasting security. Whatever you're growing or whatever you're supposed to do, you're gonna do it. It's gonna be done, and that's gonna be it. Ain't shit nobody could do to stop it. 7 of Cups. Spiritual help. And people gonna be confused and heartbroken. Like people watching you do shit and they don't understand how you do it. They confused. They don't know how many spirits are around you helping you. Page of Swords, whoever watching, they gonna be held up and delayed. Hangman energy. They gonna watch you have a big ass fucking payday. King of Coins was after that. With the 10 of Coins, we already know where you at. Anything else in here, spirit saying no? 5 of Wands, conflict though. It's a struggle. Somebody is in a battle. They getting desperate. And sometimes when people have an obsession with you and they get desperate, that shit is not good for you. You know what I mean? Maybe that's why Spirit is saying obligations is coming through and we see focus. They feel obligated. They are feeding this demon. Why do they feel obligated to focus on you? Counselor, you said something to this person. You counsel their spirit, sage advice, high priestess. You could be a counseling type of spirit. They could be listening to you. They may feel obsessed, like they need to listen to you, even though they don't like what the fuck you're saying. It's like a person that goes to church every Sunday and they listen to the pastor tell them exactly what it is that they need to hear. It bothers their spirit, but they can't help but go every Sunday, beloved. It's like, I gotta go, but when you go and you be sitting in the pews like, damn, I know they speaking directly to me. Your demons is fussing and you can feel it coming up in your spirit. Your ears is burning. You know they talking to you, but you don't want to fucking hear it. You don't want to face it. That's the best way that I could get it out. That's what I'm feeling. Like focus. They cannot look. It's difficult to be productive when your energy is scattered in so many directions. And that's what I'm getting, like scattered events, scattered energy. Somebody is highly empathetic and you have a teaching spirit, right? And so you took empathy and tried to teach this person something. See, desperate is coming through and gaslighting. They could have been gaslighting you or gaslighting themselves because you could see the shit like clearly, obviously. They was gaslighting themselves. Boss, they may have wanted to sit in some bossy. They may have felt you were being bossy and trying to tell them what the fuck to do with their life and how they need to do it or some shit, and they got this and they gaslit themselves. But you could get some bad news about this person and you're gonna have to stay in your square. That's what Spirit says. Stay in your square, right in the center of it. Yeah, uninterested. I'm focusing on living my life right now. Focused on the positive. See, where you focus on the positive, like we said, somebody is focused on their demons. They feed their demons. And sometimes people feed their demons and they run for sanctity and safety, but they don't want to do what it takes in order to fix it. They would rather feed their pride and their ego and consider to gaslight themselves, like they like to be gaslit. Schedule. Shit is changing. It's a change coming. And prosperity requires time and effort to manifest. If you're not really willing to do what it takes to manifest your shit, then you're not going to get it. Especially if you focus on the negative. Promotion. So somebody could be getting a promotion. You could be an influencer or having more influence with this promotion. And somebody may want to come in and check in. It could be this person. They could check in with you. Hey, I haven't talked to you in a minute. And then they're going to say some shit and you're going to fuck around and you can either say some shit or you're going to, I don't know. I feel like you already said some shit. They probably gonna give you affirmation of some shit you already said, beloved, while they was gaslighting themselves. Yeah, impatience. Yeah. It takes time to build an empire. It takes time. Schedule. Your desires for instant results can hinder your ability to make good decisions. See, somebody could be impatient. They focus on feeding the demons, what could be impatience, like instant gratification. Somebody need to have it now. Like microwave society. You know what I mean? Like you don't get it right now. It takes time and effort. Everything takes divine timing. And if you haven't learned how to turn the wheel, you not gonna get your shit. Gift is in reverse. How you gonna get it? Collaboration, especially how you gonna get it. And it's like you could have been working with a person to help bring in some shit and you didn't want to do it. Are you discounting your own gifts? Whatever they coming in to give you, you ain't gonna fucking work it. Want it is work it. Came through. Let's work together to achieve shared success. No, they didn't want to do that. They don't want you to have shit and they don't want to work together with other people to have shit. Wow, man. I have to get this off my chest. Maybe that's what the fuck you said to somebody. I don't know. It's something about not working with the right people, right? It's like playing Twister for the people who don't give a fuck about you. But you don't want to work with the people that's really here for you. You don't want us to have shit. You don't want shit. It's just, whatever it is, it's conflict. Niche is coming through. They could have a niche, and they could have something very special that if they work it and they do it, it could work towards their benefit. And maybe they just misplacing all of their energy. It's fucking scattered, and you may have told them. It's something in here. We missed it. Something in here. This. And it's something in here. You tapped it. Thank you. Something else. Keep falling through the crack. Fear of failure and negative. See? Somebody's definitely feeding demons. And it's having shit fall through the crack. That negative energy. Feeding demons. See, decisions. Decisions. Things that they probably drop in. Don't do things on time. Don't want to make the choice. Two of Swords. Right? But bragging is here. I can't wait to tell you something amazing that happened to me. Don't say it. So if you are having like positive, shit happen in your life, you probably don't want to tell this person about it. I don't know if they would try to gaslight you or if they would just pray against you, pray on your downfall. It just may promote more jealousy and more envy. Again, it's giving don't say shit, like silence is golden. Stand in your power. Because they could call you and just tell you everything that you tried to counsel this person on came true. And then you live in this great life where you're growing and you're expanding. You're learning how to master your tools. You're changing the wheel of fortune in your favor. You're putting out good energy. It's coming back into you. The fruits of your labor is going to be seen. The food is here. You're going to eat. And when you're getting 3 bands, like these rubber bands, is sitting on top of your plate, or they're going to be watching you eat. Like all up in your business or some shit. Yeah, passive income. Somebody is making money. The best way to make money is while you sleep. When I say that's wealthy, that's rich, that's wealth. When you make money in your sleep, you know what I mean? Like passive, you ain't got to do shit. You ain't got to be aggressive and go out and get it. It's coming into you, beloved. Shit. Yeah, laziness. If your dreams are so much bigger than your efforts to achieve them, right? If you want to accomplish great things, you got to try harder. You can't be lazy when it comes to doing whatever it is that you want, especially when you have a talent, and you're supposed to go after it. You got to put the work in. Talent by itself doesn't cut it, and some people believe that. Chaos. It's not my fault. I'm a magnet for trouble. Chaos follows me wherever I go. It's given. What are you doing to attract this shit? Like, what are you a magnet for chaos? Then that means you need to change your polarity. You need to work on your polarity. You're a magnet. right? We magnetize things to ourselves. And when you work on your polarity and you tune it to the highest frequency, you change it from south node to north node, then you attract things that are high coming into you. But if you stay magnetized to the south, then you're going to pull yourself down. You're going to attract yourself to chaos and to conflict. Shit, decisions. You get to make it. You get to make it. If you want to change your frequency, your polarity to North Node and ascend, you got to get your shit together, like your whole house in order. You got to get your energy back going in alignment and understand that your vessel is like extremely powerful. You have everything that you do, you're wielding energy, you're putting out this frequency. It's flowing off of you and out of you all the time. You are emitting. And if you are focusing on negative shit, on what you think you're gonna get, what you think you're gonna attract, those are the ions that you are putting out. That's your energy coming back in. It's not other people, it's you. Shit, yelling, and then we say that somebody fucking voice was gonna be up with this twister, this right here where it says no more twister. Y'all may not can't see what it say, but it say no more twister. And look at the arrow going up. And Spirit said somebody's voice was raising, like yelling. 888 Right? So it's giving like karma. What you giving? 24 breaks down to 6. Like shit. It's 2 people in this 4 of Wands. It's 2 people in this house. What are you giving with your lazy ass? Twisting and turning yourself into a damn pretzel for everybody else, but you refuse to work with us, though. You don't want us to have shit. You don't want us to, have the happiness and the contentment and the balance that we're supposed to have in a family. You're just being lazy and you don't want to pull your fucking part. And when somebody call you out on your shit and tell you something that'll be good for you, that'll benefit you, or even teach you or learn you how to do something, you want to sit in your laziness and gaslight your fucking self and feed your pride and your ego. And do it joyfully at that shit. Fuck out of here. This one, yes. So what you see, told you 10 of Cups. There's somebody in the look. You look how she got with the green shirt on. We talked about that green with the Queen of Swords down here. She wearing that green dress. Got your arm around somebody else, probably trying to guide them and teach them and love them and lift them up so they can get their ass up and they don't want to do shit. See, 2 of Swords. Had to make a fucking decision. Iron is supposed to sharpen iron. But you can't be sharp if you don't want to work with the other sword that's supposed to sharpen you. Sometimes people want to have a sword and they got the sword and then the person, they want you to be fucking jello. They want you to be mush. You ain't supposed to say shit. You ain't supposed to call me to the carpet. You ain't supposed to call me out on my bullshit. I'm not supposed to be accountable for any motherfucking thing that I did to you or anybody else. I could sit in my pride and ego, gaslight myself and just be lazy as shit and not do what I'm supposed to do. That's for nobody else's benefit. See, 4 of Wands in the fucking home. I told you, 2 people. It's 2 of us in this bitch. It's 2 of us in this house. We got a family. I need you to do something. Iron sharpens iron. But a lot of times people want to connect with somebody that's just mushy as shit that's not going to call them out on their shit. How you going to stay sharp if you don't have nobody to sharpen you, beloved? Iron sharpens iron. But you afraid, Paige? You don't want nobody to sharpen your motherfucking sword. You don't want to learn shit. You don't want to grow shit. The fuck? Come on with this thing. You want to just struggle with the 10 of Wands. Just struggle. Person done pissed me all the way the fuck off. And maybe that's what it needed to do, was light some sort of fire inside of somebody else so that you could do what you needed to do. Because this independent is here. I'm getting somebody don't take the fuck off. You had to leave. You ain't in this no more. Whoever I'm talking to, either you're getting ready to come out of it or you already came out of it. This is just affirmation and confirmation and validation for whatever it is that went down. And Spirit said that you are steady growing. You do have a spiritual contract down here. Like you climbing the stairway. You finna get it. And it's getting hierophant. It's giving titled. It's giving, look, it's so much will. The fortune that's down here, I am hearing Stairway to Heaven. I don't know what that's for somebody, but I'm seeing Stellar Gateway. I'm seeing the gates being open. You walking into a whole nother portal. Like, you're going to be great. Strength. Yes. This one too. Both of these. Yeah, the world. I see a gateway. That's true as shit. That's the fucking facts. Absolute facts. You look. Look, what they say? Who said it? Sis, mom, no. Look, somebody's Alpha, Omega, no. One of the seven sisters, thank you. I'm hearing Mommy Wata, okay? Somebody coming through and saying, yep, because she put it right here. You sure the hell did, Mama, right here. And she said, Mommy Wata, coming in to counsel and heal somebody like a doctor type of energy to somebody. A whole new gateway is opening up for you because of your ability to stand in your spiritual strength and act in truth. Clarity. Look, Hangman, you were able to go through the awakening. That's 4 major arcanas coming out. Did y'all notice that? Four major arcanas. The strength card to the world and the ace of swords, I guess that's not a major, but shit is an ace, so you can count it. That's what I'm feeling next to this world card. And with the hangman, oh, you see divine clarity. It's giving divine clarity. Look at that, the sun. You see it. You see it. Put that on there then. That was definitely 4, ain't it? 4.5, 5, they said. You see shit. Enlightened individual. Look, I can't make it up with the King of Swords. You see that shit. Enlightened individual, Ace of Cups. You talking about spiritually awakened, emotionally awakened. You talking about, look, the King of Pentacles, a Knight of Pentacles. I saw the King, but you growing. Knight of Pentacles. Keep growing. Keep going. It's the long game. It's the long game. It's strategy. This is strategy. It's the long game. And can you see how all of these events, all these happenings come together? And even over somebody's lifetime life cycle, you may have to review and go all the way back, beloved. You want this one first? Yes. Yep. See, 3 of Swords. Review. Review. Review all of these happenings. And see what is the general principle. What is the connecting thing? What is the string that's running through all of it? You straighten it out. That's what I heard. Let's straighten it out. You straighten that shit out, it's going to turn into a whole pearl necklace of wisdom around your neck, the lovers. Look at your partnerships and connections. What is the theme of grief that's running through that? Yep, King of Cups. Balance that shit out. You balance that shit out. You work that shit out. And you going to be the strategy, the stealth that's for, look, Hierophant, titled with the 8 of Wands, the Ace of Wands. That's 9 Wands. You talking about a defense mechanism so tough, Queen of Wands. Anything hiding in the shadows, the moon, you already see it. You tapped into the conscious and the subconscious, beloved. You know how to pull that shit up out the depths and look at it. Magician. Come on, 5 of Pentacles, but you had to let go of control in order to do it. You got to let go of control. Yep, it's like let go of control and even allow yourself to die. I was getting ready to say allow yourself to die to the person that you were before. That's what it is. In order so that you can learn how to move around, beloved. Stealth, 7 of Swords. Thinking and moving strategically. And there's 2 swords left. And up underneath that is the 6 of Pentacles. Balance, giving and receiving. What you put out is what you get back. Yep, Chariot. Mobbing the fuck out. And here's the 9 of Wands. We just said the 8 of Wands to the Ace of Wands is the 9 of Wands. You're going to get what's coming to you. And it's giving somebody not even going to see you and how you move. You moving so quiet, like that quiet storm energy. By the time they fucking hear the motherfucking or see the lightning and then hear the thunder, it's giving a downpour of rain so fucking heavy. You going to get back everything, or you gonna get whatever it is. It's the reason why you came. It's getting the reason why you came. It's not only like getting it, like understanding it, like crown chakra, knowing it, but you're getting it, you're retrieving it. It's the reason why you came, beloved Chariot. Mm. Return into your center balance and then co-create. Listen to feedback and remember your purpose. Yeah, create. Number 6. Number 6 could be significant. Number 7 could be significant. And we see dance. Dance through these changes. Remember your spark and pay it forward. I definitely get sending energy out, always giving so that you can receive. You keep the wheel turning. Yeah, play. It's giving playful energy. And look at the bubbles. It's something about that. What's that? See, remember your spark, remember your light. And you see how it's a mirror? It's one on each side, on the up and on the down. What is that? See bigger or dream bigger, dream bigger. Go bigger. Don't limit yourself with small picture goals. This play. They pull that back out. And know your worthiness. That's your ability to face your shadow. What's in the shadow doesn't diminish your worth, it actually increases it. Pay it forward if you balance it and you know how to harness it. Changing your environment. Be nimble, be flexible. Definitely, when you ask for help, we must be open to receiving it. See, somebody always asks you for help, but they're not open to receiving it. They don't even want to hear what the fuck you got to say. You burning their ears up and shit. Right? It's here, 22. Having an outlet to express one's thoughts leads to more clarity. Awareness of oneself. Put pencil to paper. Explore your inner world. They need to do that shadow work. And it could be through journaling. Right? Somebody could write you a message. I don't know why I just got that. Let's get some angel numbers. Thank y'all for sticking around. 22. Definitely 22, compassion. Yeah, you probably are a very compassionate person. They want that on the table. Mercy and diplomatic, 777. I think we mentioned sevens earlier. And we see 555. Change is here. Good luck. For somebody, it's definitely this divine intervention, but things are changing for people. Since the wheel is turning, people who felt like they was up and being up is definitely coming down, and those who have been on the bottom of the wheel are moving up. And it's like, you know, that last shall be first type of energy. Yeah, taking a step. 535, letting go of old beliefs and old patterns that don't serve you. Preparing to step out of your comfort zone. What have we been saying about the Four of Pentacles? Letting go of comfort and stepping out of your comfort zone. It can make you feel rattled, right? It feels uncomfortable, like you just kind of out here. And it's like if you keep going, you get to the Six of Pentacles where you get back the energy that you put out by stepping out of the comfort zone. You get it back. You're expanding, letting go of old beliefs and belief patterns that no longer serve you. Prepare to step out of your comfort zone in order to grow and expand. Hey, sis. Some synchronicities from your lab last night. Yeah, journaling and releasing. And I think you mentioned the number 7 too. Look, new beginnings. Somebody is definitely moving towards a new beginning, and we see great chance, right? An opportunity, having to stand in your strength and have courage. You can accomplish this thing. You will get to the end. And it's going to be a major conclusion, even big love for somebody else. Or you could really love it. It's a shift happening. That's 2, 2, and 2. 1, 1 is a 2. They gave us 2, 2, 2 on our paper. Lighten up. So mood swings. Somebody's scale could be swinging. Respect, family, a constructive outlook. If you can't give somebody constructive feedback without them gaslighting you and doing all this extra shit, and we just put this in the wrong way. They don't want to be cooperative. It's like, it makes it hard. Family is a collective unit. It's collaborative work and effort. If the family is not working together, again, it's like a house stand against itself cannot stand. You got to be able to come together to a like mindset. And that doesn't mean that one person is the sword, which a page ass sword, and the other person is supposed to be fucking jello pudding, and you don't have two swords, one iron sharpening the other iron, so that one person is sharp and the other person stays sharp. That's a defense. Y'all can defend yourself against whatever the fuck is coming, seen and unseen, known and unknown. The other person is always going to see shit that you don't see, and if you can't allow them to give you that perspective, then it's a problem with that authenticity. Like, if you can't let a person be their authentic self and tell you some shit that's some real shit because they care, then that's a problem. And Spirit said, be yourself, pursue your passions, and show your authentic self. One, don't dumb yourself down. Don't dim your motherfucking light. Don't put your light out. Turn into a pillow motherfucking mush doormat bag of a person to make somebody feel big. They standing in fucking page energy and they don't want to be sharpened. They don't want to grow. More knowledge, more clarity, more truth, more wisdom. Fuck that. Don't pay attention to what the fuck them other people say or what they think about you. Keep doing what you need to do. Continue to be you. 8, and then we say they gave us 8448, which is 888. That was karma, but this is you standing in your personal power, your strength. Material and spiritual abundance, balancing both. And we said passive income here is wealth and resources and force and balance and confidence, material gain, and an even fucking epic romance. So another part of this person's karma and a part of their fucking sweet obsession is because they want you back and they want you, but they can't fucking have you. And lo and behold, you go off and be with somebody new. Oh shit. What expansion? 333. Trust in your abilities and embrace opportunities for growth and expansion. Growth and expansion is here. And you had to trust in order to get over the fear, to release control, 4 of Pentacles, and move forward. You got to trust. 2112. The World card and the Hangman. It's up to you. Somebody is watching over you. Good fortune and unseen forces. Giving you direction. What are the unseen forces? I'm seeing the African goddess. Y'all, it just keeps growing. Completion. We thought it was over. 999. It's not. It's more. See, changes. It's more changes coming. More changes coming. And do y'all see what this number is? Because 454 breaks down to the number of 13. That's death and transformation. Embrace change and take a courageous step to unlock opportunities for personal growth and spiritual transformation. Opportunities for growth and expansion. Opportunities to grow and expand. Like, Spirit is just saying it, and just saying it, and just saying it. The kiddo is calling me. She can text me. She knows I'm doing a live. She knows. I know she knows. Good juju. See, put out that good energy. Somebody put out negative energy. They put out negative shit and you put out good shit. They gonna get negative and watch you get good. That's the truth of it. You put out good energy and you speak the truth. That's what's gonna come into you. That's what you're sowing. That's what you're gonna get. We see Oshun, be fearless. Fearless love and feel safe. A new cycle. Feeling safe. You see you had that atlas. There it is. You done set the book down. You knew exactly where you were going. Fearless, again, and worthiness. You know your worth. You know your worth. And I don't know if that has changed for you, because 1 and 4, like, you come into a place of stability. You know, balancing both sides of you. You know what I mean? You know. And again, look at you pouring shit and you ain't touched shit. Just filling up motherfucking cups. 10 cups you filling up. Look, scarcity. No longer scarce. No scarcity mindset. You got so much coming down your lineage with the 21, the world card. That cycle is over. You got so much in your lineage, all this spiritual abundance and being able to draw from it. So don't self-sabotage yourself. Right? Being stuck with other people, swimming in a fucking marsh or a goddamn swamp full of snakes is what it was giving me. This one, this, yes. You want this too? it do feel like somebody was swimming with a swamp full of snakes. And we brought snake energy yesterday. They showing the venom shirt that we had on, and your ability to transmute the venom into gold, to some sort of essence, alchemist. And there's something about somebody looking at you changing your skin, the skin that you were in. Because whatever skin that you were in, you could have been sabotaging yourself. Again, like, you don't, if you had an energy that allows you to attach to a person in this condition, there was something going on with you and you had to change that. And when you shed that skin and reveal the true person, your authentic self within, your worthiness, balancing your energy coming together, like fully bodied, fully powered up and activated, like you're revealing the truth of you. And somebody is obsessed with watching you. Look at this. You could be watching, they could be watching you go through these changes. Look at her skin and the motherfucking back, and how that skin is the snake skin is coming off, and she's giving sexy as shit. Somebody is obsessed with your changes. They are. Yeah, your rebirth. They are obsessed with your rebirth. They like, shit, 5 is a change, and that's what we were getting, changes. They are obsessed with that. Hey, blessings. Thank you so much for tapping in. Liberation, you free, independent. Come on with this thing. 37 is a 10. Young and wild and free. Hair flowing and just moving. I don't know. She almost gave me bareback energy. Storms. Shit. Did we say quiet storm? Just as quick as you saw that lightning flash, and that second is down, the thunder here, boom, cracked open the sky, the storm come flooding in, and it's gone just as quick as it started. That's exactly what they said. They wrote that shit down. The quiet storm is like a pause and flash of lightning. Then it was like, boom, the thunder. And there was something about the timing of the thunder from the timing of the lightning. And I saw the storm come down. And it was like, all of a sudden, the lightning stopped, the thunder stopped, the rain stopped. It was like, as quiet as it was, it came in, flooded some shit, and left just as quickly as it started. That's what Spirit said. Yeah, there it is, y'all. I can't make this shit up. It's giving me chills. Because when I tell you, they wrote down right here on this damn paper, I don't know if y'all can see it, giving and receiving, and they wrote my aunt right there and drew a line up under it. Drew a line up under it, y'all. Wow. Wow. 10. What? I feel desire. This shit feel primal, but it's something that, look, betrayal. Look, leveling up. Somebody about to go to a whole nother motherfucking level. And look, creativity, that machete, the Ace of Swords is with your ass. And look, there go your 7 sisters. Those creative forces that's working with you to get everything you motherfucking desire. And every time, certain people, I don't know what's going on with your skin, your glow, your energy, but people are really desiring you. Like needing to connect to you. Wanting to feed off of you. I don't know what you're reflecting with this mirror. But shit, look, conscious focus. It could be something about your eyes. It could be your mindset. It's something about you that's just like, I'm saying gorgeous. I'm saying delectable. Like, people want to eat your ass up, like sop you up with a fucking biscuit is what it's giving. Magic, it's your magic. Damn. Sparkle, shine bright like a diamond. Star energy. The sun, though. It's the sun. And y'all remember the sun is a star. There is magic and miracles all around me. Where others see coincidence, I see the evidence of life synchronicity. It's gone with this thing. The spirit's so good. Anything else you want to see this? No. Them random events, it's not random. It's synchronicity. There is magic and miracles all around me. Where others see coincidence, I see evidence of life synchronicities. I just got to show y'all. So, because some people don't believe, right? They don't believe. A lot of people don't have patience. The impatient card came up. We started with like such a scattered array of ingredients. It's like a fucking salad bar of shit. It's so much shit. You're like, I don't even know how it's gonna come together and make a meal, but when it do, baby, all of those ingredients turn out to be so nutritious and so yummy. And it's the unexpected combination that really powers things. Think about black pepper and turmeric. You would not think that that darkness, the black pepper, and the goldenish sacral orangey sunset color of the turmeric come together, and when the black pepper and the turmeric hit, it activates something in the turmeric or in your body that allows you to absorb it. It boosts it up. You know what I mean? So allow the unexpected random combinations that feel like chaos to unfold and see how it combines. When you pull back and you can see the string of principle running through each and every one of those things, when you're pulling and you straighten it out, can you see what it is? Like the pearls of wisdom. How did it decorate you? How does it, even come together and bring a rare and authentic value, like something priceless that you just could not get any other way but to go through it and to experience it? I love feeling life with wonder and magic. It's way more fun that way. I love feeling life with wonder and magic. It's way more fun that way. And it's something like, you see how like on that string, like the little lights, it's giving like things will line up. When you look at it in one way, it look like random synchronicity. Y'all see how the stars around the star, right? And then we see the stars around the star. We said the sun was the greatest star. We literally just said that, and you can see that energy connected. And when you pull on that string, beloved, it's like that energy, things just line up and you can see things clearly. I don't know what that is, but that's what we're getting intuitively. Anything else, Most High? Yes. I do feel a dice. I see the number 2, so let's get it and see what they have to say. And then we're going to call it. I feel the number 4. I'm seeing 22. We also saw the number 6. I'm seeing the number 4. I'm seeing the number 5. Yeah, 6 came out and a number 2. I can never make it up. I love y'all. 6 and 2 breaks down to the number 8. That's the number of the infinite, right? When we showed y'all, that's the number 8. You see the infinite, right? We see karma. I see what goes around comes around. I'm getting to balance your energies, right? Things exist in polarity and duality, right? So, and on this side, I see 4 and 3. They're showing me the number 7, right? I am getting the 4 of Wands, like, people in the home. So you're supposed to be able to celebrate them and continue to build, but sometimes it's that heartache and that grief, the change, the 2 and the 3. It's something with that and the changes that you go through, and how we can look back on those changes and see how they grew you, right? How did it teach you? How did, like, the grand scheme of things? And even the house, the 4 of Wands is giving me 4 and 3 is 7, seventh house energy. It's about mastering how you show up in relationships. No more moving with any energy outside of security. Like, you are safe, you are sound. And when you give out that secure vibe, then you pull in secure shit. Is it going to be a bunch of people? No, because there's not a lot of bunch of secure people in the plane right now. And the energies, can we say that? Yes. The energies that like to control, like the truth, they want to keep you feeling unstable. They want you to move around in the energy of fear. They want us to be afraid of one another. They want us to be afraid of our gifts. They want us to be afraid to connect. They want us to be afraid to be authentic. Like, if you stand out and you go against the grain, there's something wrong with that. You don't fit the mold. You don't fit the standard. Fuck the standard. Set the bar. You know what I mean? Change the game. Be innovative. Be niche. Breakout energy. Let your unique light shine. Your star shine, Yeah, that's the betrayal. That's the fuckery. And people struggle with that. because they want other people to connect too, right? And if they don't, then they don't be their full self. Their work don't get done. Their contract isn't fulfilled, and they may end up trying to find this light on the outside of them instead of finding the light within. It keeps them searching instead of being free to just explore. Yeah, seasons. It's time for shit to change. One, good energy, put it out, and then see what that do. You put out the bad shit and you got that and you betrayed your motherfucking self. The infinite, the one and the seven, the eight says change it and put out some good energy and see what that do for you at the end of the day. It couldn't hurt. Hell. What does it hurt to you to be kind and to yourself, to other people? Like doing no harm to yourself and doing no harm to others. What would that cost you? Besides negative energy, stress, burdens, drama, and fuckery. But again, some people joyfully feed their demons weak. And that's the thing that we have to understand, beloved. They like to ignore the pain. So they just get to be the same. Shit. They don't grow. I love y'all. I do. How did y'all feel about the message? Hopefully it was resonating for y'all. Thank you, Miss Monica. I appreciate you. Hey, Angela, welcome. Thank you so much. If you were new, welcome to you too. I feel like I've seen your name before. Maybe it hasn't been for a while, but welcome back if you're coming back. I appreciate it. Broken Feathers of a Phoenix. Welcome to you. I know I haven't seen that before. Thank you so much. If you are new, thank you. I appreciate you. Blessings. I love you. Thank you so much, sis. Michelle, I loved your message last night. It was so beautiful. I called it This Rising. It was beautiful. There is a lot of synchronicity. So if you guys are not tapped into Like Mantra Tarot, please do. As well as Aya's Inspired Tarot. We are one big collective, you know. We're on the same energy wavelength. We're healing, thinking about our principles and coming into activation. Hector, hey, thank you so much for tapping in. Jean, thank you so much for being here. Shiz, hey sis. What up, lovey? Thank you so much for coming in. I felt like Michelle, because she always calls her peeps lovies. Thank you so much for being here. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for being so active in the comments. Thank you, Miss Monica, for having that sword out. Hamato Yoshi got the sword by Aya Inspired Tarot and got timed out by Monica. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate for keeping the space positive. Veronica said she was doing fractions with Amber, 2, 6, 1/3, and 1/4, and I just said 1/4. So somebody has only experienced a quarter of their gifts. It, like, you literally, it's given, like, it's so much more of the moon to be illuminated, like this higher truth, like this hidden truth, even like the realization or what even the spirit is releasing onto you, like it's so much more for you to be tapped into. I'm glad it resonated. Thank you so much. Miss Mommy Watson did not come out and show herself, but the truth is showing back up again. Live out loud and harvest. Miss Oya with that storm energy, she been coming through. It's the storm and the fire though. It's something about the water in the fire that's really been prevalent. Yeah, worthiness is coming through. I don't know how to say her name. Is it Atete or something like that? Look, cosmic power coming through. That's that. Then we kind of talk about like black pepper and turmeric. It's kind of giving me those vibes, even though turmeric is more orangey, like sunset colory, instead of like the golden hue. But it is giving that opposite, right? The duality, the light and the gold inside of you. And cutting cords. Look, miracles. The truth and leveling up. Look, y'all, resistance. People gonna be in resistance to your truth that you give. When you level up, people gonna be in resistance to that. You know, sometimes people are called back into the truth that you gave, and then they have to contend with that. Like, oh, they told me this. Yeah, I fucked around and sabotaged my damn self, right? Yeah, they told me this, and I sabotaged myself. I caused myself grief and heartache that didn't necessarily have to be, but maybe it did, because maybe you're the person to tell this person what they needed to hear so that they can awaken. Yeah, joy. Feed the joy. See? You see how she's literally feeding and nursing joy? That's what it's about. Divine lineage. 6 is coming through. Being able to control those emotions and stay grounded. Yeah, cutting the cords. Anything that would want to pull you out your square, no. And I was thinking about one of the masters that I listened to, Master Sri Arkashana. He always talks about like certain Buddhist principles, and it's all about balance, right? All about coming to center. And it's like when we have happiness, we have to know that happiness is married to grief, is married to sadness. You cannot have happiness without sadness. But it's a thing about being able to come to the middle and be content. When you could be content with life, no matter what's happening, through every transition of life. So whether it's, you know, the stages of growth and development, you can be content no matter the disposition. You could be experiencing or be in the presence of grief, but you can still be content with the knowing, right? Because when you love someone or you love something and you lose it, it transitions, right? Death is over with. You're going to grieve it. You're going to have a sense of sadness. Like, that's just the truth of it. You cannot have one thing without its reflection. Everything reflects. And that was the thing. Like when we send light through the prism and it refracts and it separates, and you can see this, it's different, you know, components, the different colors that can be shown through it. Alchemy. In order for you to be born as this alchemist, you have to understand balance. How can I change things? How do I affect it? Shine. How do I turn lead into gold? How do I turn lemon juice into orange juice into lemons into orange juice? Like, how do I change it? How do I rearrange its composition so that it can be exactly what I want it to be? Instead of it being these scattered pearls with this invisible thread, when I can see the thread, I can see its common theme that's running through it. I can pull on that string, align all these random pearls into a necklace. Now it's decor. I've changed it. I've liberated myself. And somebody may need to understand that process. Yeah, lean into your intuition. That's what they need to do. How to manifest some shit. Medusa through rage. Somebody just got upset and brought a storm. Like through somebody's anger, it was a catalyst to bring something about. It was the catalyst to something cataclysmic. Look, your 7 sisters coming through. Cause oh shit, we didn't mean to show her business. Right? We have to cover her up. See, that's the thing. You can't be naked and wild and free. You need to be with something. Can't make it up, and there she is. See, look, connected to somebody. Cosmic power, power couple is going to be a miracle for somebody. But what is it going to allow you to do? Did we just say, oh shit, we can't show her. We got to cover her up. She can't be out here naked and wild and free. And what was the card? And who is it? Mommy Wata, the doctor, talking about vulnerability, being naked and free, but she's a mermaid. You gotta cover up her little her little tatas do got some fluorescence, some covering on it. But look, she like a little mermaid in her shell. You know what I'm saying? Look and look who behind her, my eye, the giving and receiving. Y'all, wow. Thank you to the Spirit for allowing us to pick it back up and to go with it, just to go with the flow. You know, we've been out here for a cool little minute, and for those who are here, I appreciate y'all for sticking around and getting the message. But it's just, Look, it's something about the magic that's unfolding around somebody, and the spirit really wants you to be able to see it. 2 and 6 is 8. Like the infinite is with you. And it's just something about the infinite within, the God in you, the God within, the light, this high priestess. Look at the moon. And that's the fourth. It's giving like that fourth quarter, like coming right out of the slither. It's not a little bit more than a slither is what it's giving. Like it's so much more left to be revealed and to be lit up. Wow. Somebody might fuck around and have two people around them. One of them could be a king of wands. And I don't know this. They're giving earth energy. Taurus. Why do I feel a Taurus? Anywho, y'all, we tapped. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. I'm glad the message resonated. Monica says, yeah, I've been singing Brandy. What is it? Carlisle's Happy. It feels like a reminder that it's okay to miss someone and wonder if they miss you. In other words, you can move through it with grief. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, when you love a person and you have deep connection, don't deny the fact that you still have that connection, that you could feel it, that you even days like I wish my karmics well. You know what I mean? Like an abundance of whatever the Most High God offers or has for them. Like I wish every person that. And to me, that's very par, right? Because I don't know what the Most High God has for you, but I wish whatever that they do have that you receive it and you receive it more abundantly. So if that means that it's a correction, because correction is caring, we need to have correction. Some people cannot accept correction. They actually connect to people who won't correct them, who will allow them to sit in their laziness, who will allow them to be, unaccountable. And like they don't want anybody that's going to rub up against them and cause any friction where they don't get their iron sharpened. They don't understand the principle of iron sharpening iron. And I'm getting the crossing of two swords, right? It's like when you are being sharpened, this side of this blade is being sharpened and this side of their blade is being sharpened. And I'm getting them, turning them over. Then you sharpen this side and sharpen that side. You know what I mean? Like it's like that thing. But what happens when you got these two sharp swords and the spirit that's working is like the spirit of justice? She's showing me the blindfold, right? That's using these two swords, which is you and your person, to cut through some shit. It's like a cosmic battle, and people don't really necessarily understand it. They want to take the easy route. What's more comfortable, what's more lush, and I don't want anything to rub against me, and I don't want the resistance, and I don't want to be cut. But you cannot get your iron sharpened like that. You just can't. It's going to rub up against something hard. It's going to cause friction. It's going to be conflict. It's going to sharpen you, beloved. How do you have sharp intuition, sharp intellect, if you are not sharp? It's the principle. It's like people who want the end result without going through the process. You can't have a drinking glass without going through the heat. Every glass, every cup goes through the heat. The clay, once it's molded, it has to go through the heat. It goes through the fire. A lot of people don't want that part of it. They forget that, again, the happiness is coupled to grief. It's coupled to sadness. You cannot have this without this. You cannot grow and ascend into the light without first growing your roots deep into the dark. It's duality. It's the law of polarity. It's the universal laws. And a lot of people want to be outside the law. They want the benefit and protection of the law, but they don't want to adhere to it. The law of cause and effect. Number 6, 222. Every action has a consequence. The principle that one's intentions and actions influences one's future is so omnipresent that it appears in many spiritual traditions. Karma is a popular example, and we said that 888, karma, the number 8. What goes out comes back in. You put out an action, you're gonna get an equal reaction. It's the force. You're going to reap what you sow. I believe that almost all cultures in the world have some form of you reap what you sow. What goes around comes around in their lexicon. Going back to the first universal law, we know that everything we think or do is not in isolation because we are all connected energetically. Whether it is good or bad, our thoughts and actions will eventually be reflected back to us in some way. It's the law. But how many people actually know the law? When they said my aunt, I knew they were talking principle. They were talking law. When they said my aunt, they were talking principle. They were talking law. And one of the negative confessions is that you haven't done harm to self or to other people. That's one of the negative confessions. So before you leave up out of here, you have to be able to confess certain things, right? That you have lived according to the law. It's divine principles. So you can believe what you want to believe, but when you read these principles, you see the same theme in pretty much every theology. Not only is it Buddhist, is it ancient commission, is it Christian, right? It runs across. It's a stream that runs through all of these different things. And when you start to pull on the string, you see how it comes together. I have not coveted what belongs to others. Does that not sound familiar? I have not cheated or deceived. I have not mistreated animals. I have not harmed others. I have not told lies. I have not committed theft. I have not committed murder. I have not been greedy. I have not spoken ill of others. I have not been angry without reason. I have not cursed or insulted the Most High. I have not been deceitful or dishonest. I have not polluted myself. I have not felt superior to others. I have not defamed anyone. I have not been boastful and arrogant. I have not been overly proud. Somebody might need to understand the laws. Because unfortunately, we don't get a pass for being willfully ignorant, right? Ignoring shit. And people who joyfully feed their demons, and some of them do it despite knowing this. It just is what it is. Right? Monica says, I heard something from the tarot, what is that? Tarandex? Tarot, I can't say it. Dex, Tondex, Tarot, Tundex. That made me realize I've been causing myself a lot of grief fighting against neutral principles. That was an eye-opener. Yeah, it's an eye-opener when we realize like so many things that we wrestle with is that we're wrestling with a demon or something within ourselves. And that demon will call in like-minded or like energetic energies or entities or people and to show it to you. And it's through the art of practice. It's like through experience. Because sometimes we cannot see ourselves, right? We have a hard time. If you are walking around in the dark and you don't have a reflection, you can't see yourself. You need a mirror to show you. You need something to reflect you back to you. And sometimes people don't get it. Like, but that's the way that the spirit brings us into alignment. Right? How can you see you without something to reflect? Which is like the prism, right? Like you can't see the red, the color, the red, the purple, the orange, the yellow, the blue, the green, the pink that's in that light without the prism to refract the light, to separate things so that you can see it. Again, they landed right on the truth. How can you see you if there's nothing to reflect you back to you? How do you see you? Oh, Tarot and Dex. Oh, okay, that's the channel and how it's spelled. Yeah, they're a great reader. I'll have to check them out. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? It's so many great books. You know, and when your soul be hungry, right? My soul was hungry. When I say I felt ravenous for information, and every time they send us on one of those like explorative journeys, and we just go deeper and deeper and deeper into the rabbit hole, and we may not understand everything when they give it to us, but they always come back around and show it in a way that it makes sense. Right? You know, just like how we were talking about full activation, we may not understand when we say certain things, like, there's chakras here. Goodness. Right? There's chakras that's associated with like your ovaries or your testes. There's chakras again that's associated with not only your pineal gland but your pituitary gland. And as we read in our beautiful book, oh, this is the power of now, but here it is. We read in our book Becoming Supernatural, right? It talks about, how we activate our pineal decalcification, right? But how do you feed your pineal and really give it the nutrients it needs so that it can step up its production and its activity? How does it activate your pituitary gland? And how are there changes in your chemicals and hormones that really opens up other chakras? Like it opens up your fourth eye, the one that's deep behind, it's like it's so many more levels to your magic that you may not understand it. You only like a quarter of it. It's a quarter of it that you can see. It's so much more to see. It's so much more to know. It's so much to be awakened. And I'm hearing stolen knowledge, you know what I mean? But it's like when you understand how to think strategically, you can move around in the darkness. It's like you don't even need these eyes to see because you can already see. But some people don't want their iron to be sharpened. They don't. And somebody in your home was like that. And you understand your truth and your power. Take your power back and be like, look, like we say you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him think. I'm just saying. That's what Cat Williams said. That's how he said it anyway. You can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make him think. You just can't. Can't make you do a damn thing that you don't want to do. If you don't want to think about it differently and people just want to let their mind stay closed, and that's their prerogative. I'm hearing Bobby Brown. It's my prerogative. I can do what I want to do. It's my prerogative. Let me live my life. And that's the same for other people too. Other people that want to shut you down and tell you can't live your life and it can't be your prerogative the same way they claim it is their motherfucking prerogative. Like it's their prerogative to make sure that other people don't do their shit. Desperate to hold on to connections, honestly. I can do it my way, but you can't do shit. You gotta sit the fuck right here. Beloved is what I heard. What's that? Destiny. Nope, you got a destiny to get to. We're not doing that. We're not sitting around and being small for nobody. Either you want to collaborate and we can have collective, cooperative economics and we can grow together. Because we're going to grow. Because even if you grow downward and I'm growing upward, the collective is still expanding to it. And we can learn from all of it. I can learn from your toxicity. I understand it's a balance to shit. It's spiritual, it's celestial, it's earthly, terrestrial. Hello. It's extraterrestrial, it is terrestrial. It's like it's both. But some people don't believe in that. They don't believe in some people don't believe in dinosaurs, let alone believe in aliens. It's aliens. Foreigners here. And they probably not even alien because they was probably here before we even fucking evolved. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be some combination of shit. We could be part human and part alien. You would never fucking know it. You just know yourself to be who you are. Until we come up with some other extraterrestrial bodies, which they say they have. Like if you watch Congress and you listen to these damn discussions on unidentified aerial phenomenon, aka UAPs, you will hear them say that they have bodies. You will hear them say they got it. Not only do they have bodies, but they have shits and every fucking thing, beloved. I'm telling you, like it's real shit. Truth. Facts. King of Sword. Facts. I ain't lying. Which is why they don't have C-SPAN 3 and shit no more, because there's certain things they just don't want you to see. But when they started having fucking congressional hearings and hearings at the World Organization and the UN and shit, you know that they concerned, about what the fuck is happening, what time it is. Okay? Queen of Wands, you can have confidence in that. Them motherfuckers is toxic as shit. They trying to control some shit. Yeah, they don't want that out just a little bit, Paige. They don't want folks to focus on that. Why? Because it make you start questioning every damn thing else. What else are y'all trying to control? What else are the information y'all don't want the populace to know? We talked about the mystic arts because that's what churches and synagogues were. They were schools of the mystic arts back in the day. It wasn't just a place for people to show up, commune, and pray. It wasn't about that. It was about understanding your spiritual gifts and understanding your magic and teaching people how to harness it. That's the truth, beloved. So just like how Doctor Strange went to Kathmandu or some shit like that in Tibet to a Buddhist monk to figure out how the body can heal itself because it's possible, how the body can rearrange itself however you tell it to, right? Like you can command the organization, you can command your cells to heal, right? You can command it, you can will it. And people just have to believe it because the power of the mind is extraordinary, magnificent, right? But a lot of people are scared because people tell them you're not supposed to do it, or it just doesn't exist, like it's not real. But you will learn differently. See, roll the dice, take the risk. A leap of faith to open up and think a different type of way. That's what we picking up. To think differently. To open up. Allow your mind to be flexible. Can you allow your mind to be flexible? To just even be free with that? A lot of people can't. It's like so locked down. Like if you think about something like, oh my God, energetically, I'm able to heal myself. Like I'm projecting my thoughts and my emotions, and that's contributing to my world. Like it's so far-fetched to them. But I don't, and sometimes I really don't know if it is, because some people just gaslight themselves to think that like it's just random. Like my negative thoughts and my negative attitude and disposition, I'm seeing the card pay it forward. Like they don't do anything to help other people ever, but they always think that people are supposed to help them, or that they're always supposed to get goodness from the universe when they're not putting anything good into it. Feeding and focusing on their demons, feeding pride, feeding ego. It's giving boastful, right? You know what I mean? Somebody that's on that energy and on that wavelength, and they don't understand why they're not getting any goodness. See, and they don't listen to any feedback. You can't tell this person anything. With all these peacock feathers, you're a high priestess. You're somebody that can see. You can see. And you could be an earth angel, like deeply connected to the cosmos, and you're awakening to your work in the when you come into full activation and full power, because you're only using a quarter of your strength. When you come into full activation and full power, and you really have the understanding and the knowingness, like how to, it's like honing in on the way, like when you focus on something, poof, it just appears. It's giving like instant manifestation, instant self-actualization. What do you want? You think it, you feel it, and it just appears before your eyes, beloved. Like there's no more waiting for you. It's just there. See, balance. When you come to balance and you come to par, baby, shit. Anybody got a problem with your energy now, they really ain't gonna know what to do with you later. See, that's your talent. I'm telling you, somebody is gifted. And maybe you do need to have more rest, you know? But it is a part of your journey. It's a new leg of it. It's a new beginning. It's giving everything that we were singing last week. Best part of waking up is you could be waking up somewhere. You could be waking up in your dream life, right? Definitely a new beginning, a whole new start. And it's a lot of people that's not going to be with you. They not. Look, get away energy, getting away, changing your environment. I can't make it up. Getting away, break up. I love y'all. I'm trying to put my hand in my pocket. I ain't got no pockets. I don't like it when I don't have no pockets. Oh, I probably will. You said just a spoonful of sugar, yeah, to make that medicine go down. We was talking about that a couple weeks ago. Wow. I'm gonna remember that. Tarot. I feel like it's a O. Tarot on decks. So it's like tarot on deck. I got it. I got it. I can see it. Awesome. You guys have been so awesome and fabulous. It's like 6 o'clock. That was a long read. I don't even know. I'm almost want to just keep rolling and do some personals. I may go away, reset, like reset the energy, and then we'll come back and do some personals. If y'all into it, what y'all say? What time we gonna do it? Spirit say 8. They gave us the number of the infinite karma. So 8 p.m. EST today, November 1st week. Y'all want to come back in? It is, look, morning is here and practicing acceptance. See, that's that grief, right? We were talking about how grief happens. It's connected to happiness and our ability to accept it. 12 is hangman, right? It's like that can delay us, especially when we are unable to accept, that the happiness is tied to grief. And the more deeply you love a person, the more grief you can feel, like the more loss. Some people can be okay with it, like I love them so deep and so well that there was nothing else to do, there was nothing else to say. I'm okay with allowing it or accepting it because I did everything that I could do. You know what I mean? Like we did it. But that doesn't mean you're not going to feel that grief, beloved. Offer grace. So if a person is going through some shit and is heavy, is experiencing some sort of grief, offer grace. I'm hearing pay it forward. Yeah. See, know that you are safe. And we were getting that insecurity complex, being protected and being safe. Offer grace and know that you are safe. We're gonna go cleanse and take a little break. Maybe get a bite because we haven't eaten yet. We've been drinking, and we haven't even drank too much of our water either. So we're gonna do that. Hydrate, get nourished, cleanse, and then we'll do the subscriber readings, active subscriber readings. Yeah. So we definitely got, space on the list for all the active subscribers. Tap in, first come, first serve. It'll be the order in which you're added onto the list. I'm seeing sacral chakra. So let's go with orange hearts today. So as you enter the live 8 p.m. EST, 8 p.m. EST, right? Enter your orange hearts, sacral chakra, right? And we will get your read. See, I'm feeling orange. It's something with orange. Grounding, sacral chakra energy, right? So let's go with orange. Thank y'all so much. Cosmic power and lust. Ooh, somebody about to come into contact with somebody. I almost feel like a love read is brewing. Know that you're worthy. It's a gift coming out of your shadow space. Worthiness, knowing that you're safe. That's root chakra energy. Till next now, y'all. See y'all in a little bit for the active subscriber readings. Tap back in. Active subscribers, we got you on the list. If you guys want to connect with us and be active, that's how you qualify for the reading. You know what I mean? It's our way of being reciprocal. We want to give back to those who are actively giving. Putting the energy out there, we want to return it. So thank you. Yes, until then, be well. I love y'all. Let's give it some orange hearts in the comments. Orange. Love y'all. See you soon. Ashe, beloveds. Eat well.